10 things to do to become a professional footballer. Are you dreaming of becoming a professional footballer tomorrow? Do you have a child or relative who is dreaming of becoming a professional footballer tomorrow? I'm going to break down 10 things in this video that I have learned that I think are going to help all of you guys that are dreaming of becoming professional footballers tomorrow. Had it been I learned all of these things earlier in my life, maybe today I could have been watching myself on TV, maybe my family watching me on TV play, because I wanted to become a footballer. Because of lack of information, I never became who I wanted to be. And now I've realized that if someone follow all of these 10 steps, that person can become a professional footballer tomorrow. So if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I am called HC Football TV. So I will appreciate if you can watch the video carefully with me till the end and tell me what you think. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, right? So I'm going to divide my screen into two so you guys can understand me very well. Now, when I take a look at it, you notice that the topic is 10 things to do if you want to become a professional footballer. Number one of the 10 things, like I said, all of them are going to be very, very important. So watch till the end. Number one, train every day with a purpose. Now, if you want to become a professional footballer, first thing you have to have in your mind is that you have to train. It is just like someone who is working and earning money, right? You cannot earn money without working. Train every day with a purpose. And one of those options is you train, you work on areas, that is, work on various areas, the tactical areas, the skills, the fitness, even at the level of awareness, right? So you have, like, working at the level of tactical fitness, you have to learn how to dribbles, the finishes, the passing. So those are things you have to learn during this train every day and purpose, because training every day without a purpose is not going to make any sense. We also have practice with intensity, right? Train every day with a purpose, that is, work on all areas and train with intensity. That is the first option. Train every day with a purpose. Number two, play regularly in competitive environments. Now, that is a very honest point here. Like, the point is very, very good to all of you guys who are dreaming of becoming professional footballers tomorrow. If you take a look at all the professional footballers we all see today, right, there is none of them that does not work hard to be where he is, or he or she is today, because professional football is for both male and female. And if you play regularly in competitive environments, you are going to develop, right? You are not just going to be in an environment where you are the king. You are not yet a professional, but you are in an environment where you know how to play more than everybody. You are dominating. That place is no more competitive for you. You have to find an environment where you have to compete for a starting spot. You have to look for an environment where you have to even compete for your team to be able to stand in that area, right? Football is a collective game, and you have to compete with 11 different players. So that is just to tell you how difficult it is to become a professional footballer. But it is just at the level of the mindset. If you take the decision to become a professional footballer, you work hard for it, you are going to make it. Now, number three, watch football intelligently. Watch football. Take a look at the first one. Train every day with a purpose. Right. Number two, play regularly in competitive environments. And number three now, watch football intelligently. Imagine you dreaming of becoming a professional footballer and you don't watch football games. Imagine you wanting to become a professional footballer and you don't watch football games. When they say watch football games intelligently, comes with a lot of power. Watch football games intelligently. Let me take an example, right? Ronaldo fans versus Lionel Messi fans. Someone who wants to become a professional footballer is not going to hate Lionel Messi and love Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not going to hate Cristiano Ronaldo and love Lionel Messi. That is what this sentence here is trying to say. Watch football games intelligently. Meaning, if Ronaldo is playing now, you sit and you watch Ronaldo, right? Watch him intelligently to learn. If Lionel Messi is playing now, watch him intelligently to learn, because it is by watching that you learn how to make some movements. I don't know if I'm making sense. It is by watching that you learn how to comport. It is by watching that you learn how to behave in those type of environments. You don't just have to sit to watch a football game, you make noise. Now, study professional games to learn positioning and movements, which is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Because when you take a look at the way Cristiano Ronaldo is playing, you learn his movements, right? I'm not always saying Cristiano Ronaldo, every other professional footballer. That's why I said watch football games intelligently, right? and tactical patterns. That's positioning, movements, and tactical patterns, right? Watch players in your positions. Now, this point here is very, very important. You cannot be a defender and all of your time you pass your time watching attackers, watching midfielders. No. If you are a winger, you have to spend your time, most of your time, watching how some wingers are performing. You have to, if you're a midfielder, you have midfielders that you have to look up to. A defender, you have defenders you have to look up to. That's why today, if you see an upcoming goalkeeper, that goalkeeper has one or two goalkeepers that he or she is looking up to. Same for a defender, midfielder, and attacker. That's why I said you watch football intelligently, because it is by watching that you are going to learn so many things, right? So let us go to point 4. When you take a look at point 4, it says, take care of your body like a pro. Take care of your body like a professional footballer. Do you understand this sentence? Take care of your body. You can still be at the age of 5 dreaming of, someone will ask me if children at the age of 5 are dreaming. You have not seen children. You see a child at the age of 5, between 5 and 10, right? It's just an example, right? You are dreaming of becoming a professional footballer. Now, it is your body consumption that can determine how your future is going to look like. And what you consume today is going to affect you tomorrow. So take care of your body like a pro. Now, eat clean, hydrate well, and sleep 7 to 9 hours every night. You cannot, like, let me be honest with you. People are going to tell you that if you want to become someone tomorrow, you have to sleep 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours a day. A day is made up of 24 hours. A day is made up of 24 hours. No matter how hardworking you are, if you can work 10 hours a day, that's enough. That's 40 more hours, right? You take the 40 more hours, you can remove some hours, they do 1 or 2 things. But make sure you always rest, right? It says 7 to 9 hours a day. If you can rest 7 hours a day, that is fine. That days are not the same, right? The way you rest, that's what I wanted to say. The way you rest today is not the way you are going to rest tomorrow. That's what I meant by days are not the same. You can sleep for 7 hours today, and tomorrow sleep for 9 hours, but sleep an average of 7 to 9 hours a day. Now, do injury prevention. Do injury prevention. It's just like you want to become a professional footballer. You are dreaming of becoming a professional footballer. What are the equipment you are using? Now, maybe you don't have good boots. What you are using to play, you don't have shin guards to protect your legs, you don't even have socks, so you have to take care of all of those things. Now, treat your body like your career depends on it, because it does. You have to train your body like your career depends on it, because it does depends on it. That's it. You have to protect your body. This is just like a student who is going to school. When you get up in the morning, what do? You have to bathe very well, look neat, you prepare your school books, you go to school. After school, you return back home, you prepare your things for the next day. That is the dream of a professional footballer. You have to stop dreaming and start doing, right? You have to stop dreaming. If you never do it, you will never learn. If you never do it, you will never learn. Keep this sentence. If you will never do it, you will never learn. So you have to do it before you learn. Number 5, work on your weaknesses. Work on your weaknesses. What are your weaknesses as a professional footballer that wants to be tomorrow? Now, the truth is this. You can be a defender, right? I know the qualities of a defender. You have to be able to jump high to beat the attackers. That is the attackers that are coming against you. You have to be able to beat them. Like area duels, you get. So you have to work on your weaknesses. If you're a winger, you have like your body control, the first touch on the ball. What are those weaknesses you are having as a professional footballer that wants to be tomorrow? You have to work on those things. Identify 1 to 2 weaknesses and make them your training focus. Identify 1 or 2 and make them your training focus. The moment you are done with one, you are going to identify another one and you work on it as your training focus. Now, you have to, coaches notice players who are well-rounded and improving. The truth is this. You can be very talented. You can be very, very talented. But if you are not improving, your coach will hardly notice you. It is just like you score 5 goals every game. Every game you score 5 goals. Do you know the type of player that they notice? Today you don't score a goal. After the game you cry. Why did I not score? Why did I miss that chance? Next game you score 1 goal. The following game you score 2 goals. Those are the type of players that coaches are going to notice the more. Number 6, find a mentor or coach who will believe in you. Find who? A mentor or coach who will believe in you. Now, the truth is this, right? You can be in an environment where people don't believe much on you. But let me tell you guys the truth. Use the social media platforms like YouTube as your coach. If you use YouTube like your coach, you are going to enjoy it. If I'm just an upcoming football content creator, football analyst, and all of my things I'm learning from YouTube, even these 10 steps I'm sharing with you guys, I learned them from YouTube. I wanted to become a professional. I failed because I never knew the importance of watching videos from YouTube, right? So if you don't have someone who is going to believe on you or a coach, you can use the YouTube. That's why number 6 option says find a mentor, someone who is going to lead you from left, right, center, right? Or coach who believes in you, right? Having someone to guide you tactically and mentally is powerful. Your parents can be one of those people. They have to be able to support you emotionally, mentally, and physically. Feedback helps you grow faster and avoid common mistakes. When they say feedback, it's just like, okay, tomorrow is Saturday. You have a game tomorrow. After the game, how are you going to know if you play the game well or bad? Because there are times where, as an attacker, right? I like using an attacker because I wanted to become an attacker and it did not work. As an attacker, the fact that you scored 3 goals in a game does not mean that you had a very good game. That's the main reason why there are some professional footballers today that even when they score a hat-trick in a game, you don't see them with a rating of 10 on 10. You can still score 10 goals in a game, but there were areas where you made mistakes. You get the point? So you need someone who is going to give you those feedbacks that are going to help you develop or become a professional footballer tomorrow. Now, number 7, build a football CV and highlights reel. What does it mean by a football CV? It is something that do I have any piece of paper here? It is just something like a piece of paper. Let me take it that way because a CV is a piece of paper, right? So it contains your information. You can just buy a book. Okay, let me say this is 2025. Now, from January, how many games have you been playing? Like, how many competitive games have you been playing? Now, find your best games and moments. When they say build a CV, right? In that CV, you have your best games inside that CV and moments. Today is Friday. I have a game today. Did I play the game well? If it was one of my best games, I placed it inside my CV. What was the best moments in that game? It was inside my CV. Create a professional video you can send to clubs or schools. Now, there are some people that miss opportunities, right? Because lack of knowledge. If you want to become a professional footballer, anytime you have a competitive game, move along with a camera, a phone. No matter how the quality of the camera, you can have someone who is coming to take videos of you, right? This is my area. I'm a winger. You stand that way. You film me whenever I'm playing, right? So that is going to help you. That's like part of your CV. Tomorrow they can be looking for a player. What are you going to use to prove to someone that you are good? Are you going to call the person to come and sit and watch you play? What if that person come and watch you on a day that is your bad day? With your CV, those videos can prove your level. But you can call someone to come and watch you a day where it was not actually meant to be your day and you failed. So create a CV that is going to help you tomorrow. Now, at start, achievement and physical attributes, height, position. Now, in that CV, right, what is your height as someone who is dreaming to become a professional footballer? What is your height? What is your position as someone? Because as a professional footballer who wants to be, you have to work hard. You don't have to practice just like, let it be that there is plan B, plan C, but there is always plan A. You can be a striker. Be that type of striker where can be used as a winger, can be used as an offensive midfielder. Be that type of a defensive midfielder where can play at the level of the defense. You get? So those things are going to help you if you have all of them in your CV. Number 8, stay mentally strong, and rejection is part of the journey. I think this is the worst part of someone who wants to become a professional footballer tomorrow. It is just like me, who is dreaming of becoming a football analyst tomorrow, right? When I record a video and I post, there are times that people come and say negative things on that. It is your mentality that is going to reason out those things for you, and you have to stay strong because nobody loves what you are doing. Not everybody loves what you are doing, and and you have to understand. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be your number one supporter. So you have to stay mentally strong and know that rejection is part of the journey. There are videos where I will record and post. Someone will come and tell you, young man, go and look for something and be doing. Those are the type of things you are going to witness. Now, you are dreaming of becoming a professional footballer tomorrow. You will be rejected several times. There are times that your coach will call you out in front of the population, insult you, leave the pitch because of a mistake you made. Those things should be enough to motivate you, right? You will face setbacks, cuts, injuries, and bad games. Now, the worst of all is not even injuries to me, it's bad games. Injuries is bad, but you see bad games when it comes to mentally, when they say you have to be mentally strong, is when you're having bad games. You are working hard, but your results are indirectly proportional to your efforts. So you have to be mentally strong and know that rejection is part of the journey. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo started from where he is today? Do you think Lionel Messi and every other professional footballer you see started from where they are today? None of them knew they were going to be where they are today. They were rejected at some time. But today, where are they? We are seeing players where clubs reject them. They join other clubs and shine. Well, take a look at Marcus Rashford at Barcelona. He was rejected by Manchester United. The guy is one of Barcelona's best players. So you have to keep all of those things. Now, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Like I said, if you never try, you will never do it. Keep pushing. Most pros were told no many times before getting a yes. Most professional footballers you see today were rejected. Most of them were rejected before they were later on accepted. So you have to understand all of those things. Now, number 9, which is the last but not the least, right? Network and look for trials. Exposure. Network and look for trials. Exposures. You have to make it in such a way that people should be seeing you. You are not going to play in one interior and remain there. You have to fight. You have to showcase your talent. You have to be, first of all, humble, respectful, and gentle. And try to be exposed to people. You can go and play in a village where it's made up of let me just say 1,000 people. You never leave the village. You are just there in the village. Nobody is coming into the village. Nobody is leaving the village. How are you going to be noticed? You have to leave those type of places. Attend open trials, camps, and showcases. Now, use platforms like, in fact, I'm not going to use any social media platform. Like there is Facebook. You can create a page. You start posting your videos there. Even when there is no video for you to post, you juggle the ball. From the way you touches the ball, people are going to understand the talent in you. So you have to take all of those things important. Talk to coaches, players, agents. Doors open through connections. Doors open through connections. If you never try, you will never do it. Keep that in your mind. If you never try, you will never do it. And number 10, which is also very, very important to me, one of the most important, be obsessively consistent. The most important, be obsessively consistent. In fact, you have to be a consistent person. If I'm being honest with you, at times you don't see the difference between being consistent and wastage of time. And the dream of becoming a professional footballer is a reality if you believe in yourself, right? If you want to become a professional footballer, you have to dream. You have to be consistent. Don't just get up today and feel like, no, it is getting difficult. Do you see that moment where it is getting difficult? That's the moment where you are supposed to instead go out happily to try, right? Talent is nothing without discipline. Yes, talent is nothing without discipline, and discipline is not once a month. Discipline is not once a week. Discipline is not once a day. Discipline is consistent. Let it be your daily routine. Discipline is consistent. Talent is nothing. We have seen talented footballers. Take a look at Eden Hazard. Talent is nothing. If you don't work hard, you are not going to make it. The best players are not always the most talented. The best players are not always the most talented. They are the most committed. So guys, we have come to the end of the video, and if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I will appreciate if you can hit the thumb up to the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and most importantly, you tell me what you think about these 10 ideas I've shared to you guys on how to become a professional footballer. Like I said, I wanted to become a professional footballer. I trained for 3 years. I did not see any improvement because I lack this knowledge, right? So I decided to share I decided to share this with you guys when I came across it. So if you think it is important for you, like I said, drop something down in the comment section so it is actually going to reflect what I've just shared with you guys. And see you until my next video.